and a few of my partners was in there. At that time, I didn't know if they told or you know what I'm saying, but I seen them in there. The man called my mom and he told my mom, he say, he gone. You won't be seeing him for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You know, she ain't never passed out and that was it.
Prison Stories 101, man. We are back with another special guest, man. A guy that I been knowing for a minute. The guy whose probably reputation, I don't know if it exceeds him, if it goes beyond boundaries, but man, a man that did the real time. King Shoo, man. What's good with it?
What's good, Joker, man?
All right, let's go and do it like this, man. If you don't mind, introduce yourself how you like to introduce yourself and let them know how much time you actually did.
Man, y'all already know how I'm coming, man. King Shoo, man. When I get in the booth, I speak the motherfucking truth, man. All facts, no fiction, man. You know, I did 20 years, man, for a murder case, man. Filed up out of Port Arthur, Texas, land of the Trill, where it's all real, man. Small town, big nuts, man.
All right, man. Whenever we do this, whenever we have somebody new to the platform, man, we always try to get the who, what, when, where, and how. With that being said, first let's start off with the you just spoke on the where, man. Port Arthur is where you're from. The case that you caught, was it out of Port Arthur?
Out of Port Arthur, yeah. 1993, May 31st.
May 31st, 1993. If you don't mind, how old were you at that time?
14.
Boy. All right, let's go and go through it, man. The time that you did, what year did you go in? What year did you get out?
I went in at 14, came home at 34. Went in 93, came home 2013.
Oof. Where all did you serve as far as what spots did you have to actually go through?
Well, when I first got on the Bluebird, my first destination was our red unit in our park outside of Wichita Falls.
And that's the first unit. Did you go anywhere else?
That's the first unit I hit, but I only done a month over there. And after a month, they shipped me to the Clemens unit, the Burning Hell, Brazilia County, man, Highway 36. You know, they started that Wild P program, youth offender program for the youth, for the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they sent me over there. And I did 10 and a half on that motherfucker.
We always try to go into the who as far as this murder case. Who was affected by it? Meaning people on your end, also people on the other end, the victim side.
Everybody, man. You know, my victim family, of course. You know, they was affected more than anything, you know. And my family as well. You know, my mother, my siblings, everybody, you know. I mean, coming up in Port Arthur, Texas, being a young man, that was lost, you know, lost, dumb, deaf, and blind. You know, as I always say, man, running the streets of Port Arthur, man, with no sense of direction. You know, looking for love in the streets, all the wrong places, looking for that father figure in the streets, man. And embracing, you know, just embracing all the negativity that was put into me. And, you know, I digested as it was given. And, hey, man, that's where it led me, to that concrete hell. But, you know, I affected a lot of people when I took my fall, man.
No, definitely. And that's, you kind of went into a little bit. I was going to ask, you know, the why, you know, the why you was sent in front of a judge to face this case. You kind of spoke on that itself. So before I come back to that, if you don't mind, take us through the what, as in the what happened. You know, 14 years old, you're young, but like you said, you out here. But this situation, I don't know if it was supposed to have happened, if it was a situation gone wrong. But if you don't mind, and again, all respect to the dead here. But
yeah, it was, you know, most definitely, man. It wasn't premeditated. It wasn't planned. You know, they say, man, one blink of an eye, man, the situation can change your whole life. Shit can go wrong. And that's my situation. That was my reality. Like, I literally went on the 503 Park with my peers at the time. And I went out there to get me some money, man. That was one of the spots in Port Arthur where we hustled at back in 93. You know, before all the sides took place, East and the West went to trip and all that, you know, I went everywhere, you feel me? And that was one of the go getting the spots. And shit, I went out there and shit went left. went out there to get some money and shit, ended my career, man.
What was the situation? How did it go left?
Oh, I mean, it went left because, like I say, my intentions of killing somebody was never the motive. You know, that was never the motive at all. Like, I never thought that May 31st would be my last time in the streets of Port Arthur for a long time. And I had all the good intentions in the world. You know, my mindset back then. You know, I'm going to give me some money, man, as always. You know, I'm going to come back home, chill, do it all over again the next day. You feel me? But when I got out there, you know, me and my partners, you know, we out there hooping. You know, 503, man, it's a historical park in Port Arthur. It's a caboose train that's gated. That been on that park. I'm 46. Before I ever existed, I never asked how long the train been there, but I know before I even existed, that train was on that park, and it's still there to this day. You know what I'm saying? So it's something dealing with the historical. You know, it's history. You know, and that park was live. Like, they were one of the livest areas in the town to go get you some money. You know, shoot, I couldn't play basketball, by the way.
Yeah.
But I'd get on the court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd get on the court, shoot my shot, do a lot of hacking, whatever. You know, have fun, you know, with the guys. And when I go out there, you know, we hooping or whatnot. And the Laws, of course, is a high spot. They rolling, doing they patrolling or whatever. They pull up on the park. You know, like the park, it's a bunch of grass away from the street. So they pull up on the park into the grass right on side of the court side. And one of the officers knew me. And, you know, I got history with PAPD, man. I used to just being in the streets, you know, being in Dauphine runners, getting pulled over, jumping out, running from them. They all knew me, you know, so it wasn't no, they pull up, don't know who I am. So as soon as they pull up, they, "Peace, you ain't you on probation?" You know, they called me out on it. I was on probation. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on probation, man. Y'all know that." They say, "Well, you need to get your ass home. If we come back through here, you know what it is." So I'm like, I'm finna go. So by the way, when I seen them coming, I threw my dope in a McDonald's cup that was laying on the ground. You know what I'm saying? We had a McDonald's that sit diagonal from the park on the corner of Savannah and Gulfway Drive, Gulfway Boulevard, main strip in Port Arthur, man. And when they leave, I go to the cup, my dope gone. So they put me in a whole nother mindset. You know, I'm trying to figure out who got it. I'm just trying to dissect everything, but I never figured it out. So now I'm like, damn, you know, I ain't no big time. You know, at this time, I'm probably getting quarters, halves, you know what I'm saying? So that happened. So I'm asking my partner, "Man, who y'all ain't see nobody get my dope?" You know, it was a few dope fiends out there at the time, about 2, 3 of them out there, but I jammed them, nobody knew nothing. So I'm like, damn. So my victim pulled up, Caucasian guy pull up in the truck. We see the truck. So everybody run up to the truck thinking it's a lick, you know, everybody trying to hit the lick. So we run up to the truck. He like, "Nah, I don't want nothing. Do y'all want to buy some weed?" He was supposed to be a weed man. You know, so in my mind, I'm like, "Hey, yeah, what you got?" He like, "Whatever." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "Go on, pull over. We gonna rap," you know? So I tell my partners, you know, they way older than me. I'm like, "Man, look," and they say he got some weed. You feel me? They like, "What he say he got?" I say, he said, "Whatever." So, you know, that's why I'm at now. I'm like, shit, I just took a L too. You feel me? So shit, he pulled over. And this dope fiend out the hood named Sheila, man. She out the hood. She out the west side of Port Arthur, man, Carver Terrace. And it was her birthday. And she know me from the block, Short, Texas, man, Crack University. That was the strongest and the livest block in the town, man, back then. $1 million spot. You know, UGK, y'all heard Pimp and Bun rap about it. But it was that, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't just no rap cap. It really was that. So that's where I knew Sheila from, Short, Texas. And she was like, Shoo, give me something. It's my birthday. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing to give you, Sheila. You know what I'm saying? You lying, you lying, you lying. Man, I ain't got nothing to give you. So mind you, the white boy right there, you know, he waiting on us to come ride with him. So me and my partners now walk over there. So he like, what's up? Who gonna do what? Who want what? So I'm like, man, I want it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I had like $160 cash in my pocket. So he like, who got the money? So, you know, back then my thing was this, man. I probably have about I can have $500. I ain't gonna have about 620s. The rest gonna be ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm walking around like I just got, you know, make it
look right.
Yeah, making it look good, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I got it right here. You feel me? So he like, that ain't enough. That can't be enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's it. So my partner like, he gonna ride with you, pointing at me. And the truck was on and the door was open, the driver's door to the truck. So my partner like, Shoo, get the truck. The weed might be in the truck. And I'm like, you right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, who gonna distract him? You feel me? So he like, I got him, but just so happened he ain't have to say shit because Sheila walked up. And when he seen Sheila, he just shifted his attention, you know what I'm saying? So she like, what's up, Red? That's what she told him. What's up, Red? He, what's up? So they go to talk. So I go to the passenger door. I said, man, open the door. He reached in the truck and locked the door. So I came back to the driver's side. So him and Sheila still talking. So I jump in the truck. You know what I'm saying? So when I jumped in the truck, I get in and straight mash the gas and drop it and drive. So that boy spinning. You know what I'm saying? So he, oh shit, he taking my truck. So he jumped. Now mind you, the door open, window down. So when he jump on the truck, he jumps on the door, catch on to the door. His arms through the door. And so he between the door and the truck, right? So I ain't even, bro, I bullshit you not. From about right here to that wall is a telephone pole, right? So we struggling with the wheel now. He trying to climb in the truck. We struggling with the wheel. And the truck lose control, hit that pole. And when it hit the pole, the door slammed on him. But it couldn't close because he in between the truck and the door. So when the door slammed on him, he fell and the pole split. You know what I'm saying? So he died instantly. So when he fell and the pole fell, I went for a little bit. Then I jumped out the truck. I left that boy rolling. Then it went in somebody's front yard, hit a tree, boom. So I go back. I'm like, damn, I seen how he fell off the truck. So I go back, I look. My partners, them standing around him, they like, Shoo, he gone. So when I looked, I'm like, damn, eyes wide open. You know, he laying on his back. And you could tell he was dead, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck, I done tripped out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what y'all finna do? So all them was from the east side. I'm from the west, so I got on the bike and went home, you know what I'm saying? Went to the house, showered, jumped in the bed, laid down. That was about 12 in the morning. And when I finally went to sleep, my mama get up around 3, 4 in the morning every morning. She was a manager at McDonald's, right? From across the street from the scene. So she got up for work. And I heard somebody beat on the door. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, damn. So I'm laying there playing possum. I hear my mama go to the door. Who is it? You know, I say the police. She opened the door. And they say, Peace, you here? And she was like, yeah, he in there asleep. Woo, woo, woo. You mind if we come in there and talk to him? So they came in. My mama like, boy, the police here for you. I'm playing. I'm like, all right, I get up, go to the front room. So they like, what's up, man? We need to ask you a few questions. I'm like, what's up? And they like, did you see anything on 503 Park? We know you was out there. This is the same ones ran mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't say I wasn't there. You know what I'm talking about? I say, well, when y'all told me to leave, I left. You know, that's what I told them. They say, all right. I say, what happened? They say somebody got killed. So I'm like, damn. And I say, well, the detective want to talk to you. Do you mind coming down and talk to the detective? So in my mind, you know, I done been in, prior to that, I done been through some shit with the laws, right? Some serious shit. So, I was like, I don't mind. You know, if they asking me, do I want to go talk to the detective? That mean I ain't got shit, right? So, when I go, shit, as soon as I walked in that bitch, they pointed me out. Sheila pointed me out, and a few of my partners was in there. At that time, I didn't know if they told or, you know what I'm saying, but I seen them in there. And shit, the man called my mom and he told my mom, he say, shit, he gone. You won't be seeing him for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You know, she ain't never passed out and shit, that was it. They sent me on to juvenile.
Quick question. Did they ever say what was the actual cause of his death? Like what actually, was it the impact of the ground?
The impact and the turner.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Broke his neck, his back.
Okay. You're 14 years old. Are you you know, you playing in the streets, so you kind of know, you know, there's some type, I'm assuming you know this is kind of what comes with it. But are you processing what's actually about to happen? Like, you know, are you processed at the time at 14? Is anybody giving you game? You got an uncle or something? Somebody already know?
I mean, shit, all my partners was already, my cousin, they already in the pen, been to the pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my daddy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But nah, I really didn't know. When that happened, I really wasn't. I was like, shit, just come on, do what y'all gotta do. Let me get it over with. That was my attitude. Cause I ain't understand, you know, the seriousness of it at that time. You feel me? Yeah. I didn't know that judge was gonna say, man, 40 years, the maximum for a juvenile. You know, I didn't know I was gonna be gone 20 years. You know, I remember the detective telling my mom he gonna be gone long, but I ain't never imagined that.
Take us through that as far as they send you to juvenile, but when you're in juvenile, have you already had your trial or is it? All right, so you're just in juvenile.
I was in juvenile detention for 2 months. No, not even 2 months, like 30 some days. And I went to court. Then when I went to court, they gave me the 40. I stayed in there a few weeks. And after that shit, they shot me on to the state school, Brownwood Reception Center. Then I went to Giddens from there.
Is that, I remember we had a conversation on Real Life in regards to, you know, running to like juveniles, like Charleston White, Rashad King, some of these other guys who do this juvenile time.
Right.
For those, when it comes just to juvenile alone, what is your thoughts on juvenile? Does it prepare a dude if he's either one about to go home, hopefully, two he about to go up to, he about to get sent to either max or mid? What does it do to prepare a young man for what he's about to face?
I mean, well, Giddens, I'm gonna speak of Giddens because I ain't never been to no other state school, but Giddens definitely prepares you if you apply yourself. Either way, it prepare you for the big house and it prepare you to re-enter society.
Okay.
It's all about you, you know, and what you want to do while you there. You know, you got schooling, you got college, you got all kind of welding trade, wood, auto mechanics. Man, you got all kind of shit, landscaping. They give you all that, bro. You get scholarships, like all kind of shit. You know, I had a scholarship at Blinn Junior College.
Oh, that's real.
In the state school, football.
Oh, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? I was in the Sports Illustrated, 1997, football, track, and basketball.
Oh, that's crazy. No, that's crazy. Damn.
You feel me? So it's all about you, you know, what you want. But most definitely, it prepares you for the big highs too. Because if you ask me, man, it's a baby penitentiary. You know, it's a baby. The same shit go on, just on different levels.
Yeah, you talking like 93. which gangs was at its height. You know what I'm saying? You were a young dude out of Texas. How was the gang situation just even at that time as far as the Crips, the Bloods?
Shit, it was bad.
Yeah, please speak on it because I don't think people who, these kids, these YNs out here, I don't know if they know how real it was
back then, man. It was, coming from Port Arthur, like me coming up, like when I left the world, man, I knew like 5, 6 Bloods in the whole town, right? And when I got locked up, it was the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely like cripping, like we young, like exactly how you imagine how you seen it on Colors. Niggas was trying to live up to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And being young, you really, that's how you felt like that's what it was about. If you had a rival, you knew this was your rival, you for the bang. You feel me? So that's just what it was, man. Like we was doing some crazy shit in that state school, man. And we was Crips, but rolling. We gave the Hoovers hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gave the Bloods hell. Like it just.
What were you representing?
30s, rolling 30s.
Rolling 30. You got the name Blue Hands.
Yeah.
That came later, I'm assuming.
Nah, that came like
that's right
94.
There. Okay. And if you don't mind, for those who don't know you by Blue Hands, as far as how'd you get that moniker?
Squabbling and being a Crip. The blue came from being a Crip and Hands came from knowing what, doing what I do, man.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it like this. As we speak on, this is Prison Stories 101 to where we got to get into the nitty gritty of it all. But I do want to speak on your first day, not only in juvenile, but also your first day when you hit, in what unit you hit, again, as you spoke on it, your first day again.
I read, but it wasn't really, it didn't have no effect. You know what I'm saying? Entering the penitentiary, the big highs didn't hit me until I hit Clemens unit, man. A month later, which was June 1997 when I hit Clemens unit.
Oh, man. What age were you at then?
I had just turned 18.
Damn, is it already into the grown man shit?
Yeah, I had just turned 18.
All right, we heard about Clemens, man, burning hell. Did anybody give you game before you hit that hell? Like, as far as tell you what you was about to expect, like, and what was, from what they told you to what you entered, what was it?
Yeah, I had a few partners over there from Port Arthur. I was writing from the state school to the pen. Then I had my partner Amp. Amp was on Clemens. Me and him was writing, communicating, so I already knew what to expect. You know what I'm saying? So exactly everything they told me, that's what it was when I hit that motherfucker.
All right, yeah. All right, so as we get into these stories, let's just start with this. For you yourself, to do 20, man, that's 2 decades. Most kids ain't even been alive that long. Just as a blanket statement, what would you say is probably, I would say the worst thing, but I'm gonna say, let's just kind of categorize in top 3. What are 3 of the worst things you either witnessed or seen or heard that went down while you was in prison? And we'll go into the details, but for you, as far as from just going off the top of your head, your memory, what are some?
I ain't gonna never speak of nothing I heard. If I ain't experienced it and seen it with my own eyes, I don't speak on it.
Come on.
You feel me? And one of the worstest things I witnessed, man, was my little Asian partner, man, dying before my eyes, man. Like, I literally watched him get stabbed to death in the child house. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got through talking. We rapping, shooting the shit. He got 2 years. He finna get ready to go home. Well, he thought he was. We thought he was, but shit. That was our last time right there, man, that child house, man.
What was if you could speak on what was the circumstance in which your partner lost his life?
Man, it was this little Asian out of Port Arthur, man. He was a little gorilla. And they was hogging the Mexicans from Mexico. And it was a Mexican from Mexico. He came with a gold chain with a little emblem on it. And the little Asian from Port Arthur took it from him. You know, so when that happened, his partners, you know, they like, nah, we ain't taking no L. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shit, that was their response to that, man. Like, they waited a few days and they knew he worked in that chow hall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit. They caught him slipping.
Goddamn.
Came in that chow hall 5 to eat. I guess that was the 5 who was supposed to get the job done, and they got it done.
Yeah. Is it was that your first and only body you seen caught?
That was the first time I seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah. And if you don't mind, because, you know, again, this is education. We do this not to glorify, but to educate. Somebody lose their life in prison due to a stabbing, due to getting shanked up or whatever happens with that. What is the process? What is the shutdown? Like, what happens in the prison? How long does it last? Like, what's
Man, certain circumstances, and depending on who it is and what it is, they'll lock the unit down. You know what I'm saying? And with that situation, you know, they locked it down, 72-hour investigation. But we were right back up. You know, like, if it ain't nothing racial, then they not just gonna keep us on lockdown like talking about. If it's just dealing with the Mexicans like that, they ain't, you know, they'll deal with them accordingly. You know what I'm saying? But nah.
They say normally in the penitentiary, the inmates run the penitentiary, the guards and COs, they just work there. Is that a true statement as far as your experience, as far as?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay.
You know, without us, I mean, ain't nothing shaking. They'll just be there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But you got some that try to control the situation.
Mm.
You know, we call them robos, the cops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The super cops. But for the most part, inmates run the penitentiary, man.
How does it work?
That's my belief.
Yeah, how does it work when a new CO come in? You know, I'm sure y'all see somebody getting trained or something. This, you know, how does it work?
You know, it's called academy. They go through academy, and you got certain units where they train them at. Clemens unit was one of them units. If you was in Region 3, Ramsey unit, Darrington unit, Central unit, all them units there, that's considered Region 3 around Houston area. Yeah, they come to Clemens for training. You know what I'm saying? They bring them to the bad unit to train them. You know, and they walk them through. You know, they give them their unit tour, put them on wings with other officers, let them see how it's being ran, put them in the towers and all that. You know, that's how it go.
Yeah. When it comes to the inmates, do they make it hard for a new CO to come through? Like, is the goal to make it hard for them? Is the goal to be like, hey, nah, this is somebody I could probably work with?
Nah, it all depends, man. Like, cause you got a lot of officers when they on OJT, on job training, they assholes off the top.
Mm.
So if you're an asshole off the top, then the inmate's gonna find out a way to make it hard for you.
Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn.
They gonna make you work. If you just come in there and come to do your job, man, do your 8 or do your 12 hours, man, you good. The inmates gonna take care of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna make sure you straight.
Did you ever have a CO that was just that you just like, man, this nigga don't like me, I don't like him, we got problems? Man,
to be honest, I had like one run-in with a CO on Clemens unit, but it really wasn't that serious. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, I was doing my best shit. You feel me? Like, I'm one of those guys, man. I know how to make shit, make it work for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, on the flip side of that, did you have any any CEOs that really fuck with you? That was like, hey, I'm
And
almost
still do to this day.
Yeah, but I say almost damn near will work for you. Like shit,
Yeah,
what you
still
need.
to this day, man. I build strong relationships with a lot of the CEOs.
Yeah.
Because like I say, every CEO didn't come there to make our time hard.
Yeah.
What
advice would you give someone that, has to go in and do the time, and what's the best way to approach CEOs? Is it to even speak to them? Is it to talk to them? Is it to try to be on the best rapport with them? Like how should they approach CEOs in regards?
Man, my motto is staying out the way, man. Hey, man, look, it's like this. It's really easy, man. Like I say, it's all about how you apply and conduct yourself. If you stay out the way, you ain't no asshole, crash. Well, we use that terminology, crash dummy. You good. But if you one of those guys, you want to be in the day room hooping and hollering and feel like the rules don't apply to you. You one of them want to stay on the run and, fall out of place downstairs. If you got 4 tiers like we had, fall out of place, go downstairs, talk to your friends downstairs when you ain't supposed to be there type shit. Yeah, you out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Can you speak on how many fights would you say you had while you was in there?
Shit.
Exhaled.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, joke, man. It's too many to count, bro. Like,
so I mean, is it you? Is it the nature of the beast? Is it just, man, we just in this environment where that's what we do? Is it you starting shit? Is it?
No, I never was. Well, I'm gonna say this. When I first got there, I was on my dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind said I had 40 years. I couldn't see daylight. I couldn't even imagine being where I'm at now free. I'm like, shit, I got 40 years, so shit, that's how I conducted my business, man. Like, it was zero tolerance.
Yeah.
Like, you look at me the wrong way, I'm finna, yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What you want to do, nigga? You got something on you? That was just me.
That's from day one?
Day one. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So, for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it was like, it took a minute for me to grow up out of that,
So, you was just mentally, like, was you just like fucked up? Like, you like, I don't, shit, I ain't got nothing to do but squabble in this whole stuff.
I mean,
or was it disrespect that came?
Reality, I was a fucked up individual. Looking back on it, because a lot of times, man, somebody you probably just was looking at me, and I caught you looking at me, probably was for a brief 0.5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to make it out of something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if I ain't know you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So that just, nigga, it just, I guess, a complex. I had a complex, like, I'm in prison. I'm in prison, like, nigga, if you looking at it, like, I got a saying to this day, man, if his eyes is action.
Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I stood on it. You feel me? Like, that's just what it was.
He said,
sometimes I misread a lot of situations.
Yeah, but you said even if it's 5 seconds, a nigga just looking at you.
I misread a lot of situations a lot of times, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can you speak on if you remember one of the worst fights you had, like as far as whether a hard fight, whether like
a white boy, man. I always say this on you. Did I speak about that on Real Life Street?
I think you did, but go ahead.
Yeah, man, the white boy, man. Yeah, heart attack. White boy named Heart Attack.
Nigga named Heart Attack. First of all, why they call him Heart Attack?
Matter of fact, 2 white boys.
Yeah.
2 white boys. Heart Attack called me out. I'm playing dominoes. I'm on medium cousin. I'm playing dominoes with my partner. And the white boy come hit on the table. Look out, blue hands. What's up? He say, man, I want to look at you. Yeah. Man, I thought I was dreaming. You feel me? Mm-hmm. A white boy calling me out? You feel me? But shit.
First of all, why they call him heart attack?
Man, I never asked. I never
He said
knew.
it didn't even matter.
But the white boy had a big heart, was bigger than Texas.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? So I say, bet. I say, you sure that's what you want? He like, man, I'm telling you, man, I want to fight you. All right, let me finish my domino game. I'm smiling now. You feel? Cause hey, I live for this shit.
Let me finish my domino game. Like, let me get through it, and we in the zone.
I'm finna finish my domino game. Just like, I'm cool, calm, collected. This me.
Yeah,
it's me. Anybody know me? Anybody they gonna tell you like, that's just how he was. Like, you never know when a nigga serious or But after I finished, I went to Frazier, man. Officer named Frazier, man, white boy, CEO. And I went to him, I say, Frazier, man, this man just called me out. Frazier was one of them laws, he gonna let you get your paper.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get out of control, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He say he called you out. You can't be serious. I say, that's the same shit I'm saying. You feel me? I say, go on. He say, nah, man, I can't let you fight that boy. You gonna hurt him. I say, no, I ain't. I say, I promise I ain't gonna get out of control. I promise. All right. He say, count time, go on, do your thing, man. I'ma count. I'ma let everybody in the day room, y'all two stay back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shit, he counted. Me and him stayed back. And shit, I ran circles around him. You feel me? Like he was like, damn. Like it's real. Like he just had to see for himself,
Just to kind of get a picture of it. What size was the dude? Like what height?
The same size, same height.
Okay.
We was the same height. Yeah, we was the same height.
Damn.
And he was like, "Damn, blue hands, man." And I'm like, "Shit." You know what I'm saying?
Is it such thing as a fair fight in prison?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are, for those that don't know, what are some of the rules, the unspoken rules of a prison fight?
I mean, when you fight, man, if you drop somebody, you gotta let them. You're supposed to let them get up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to let them get up. You can't stomp them. You can't do nothing. You can't beef on them. You can't do none of that. You're supposed to call them out. Hey, man, come on, let's get it.
Yeah.
All that beating fuss, dropping them, stomping them out. Oh, nah. That when I came, we really stood on that. You know what I'm saying? You had to man up. You know what I'm saying?
And this go down like, they pick a corner, you go down the cell, nigga make a circle or something?
I'm going to be honest with you, man. I had one fight in the cell, and I didn't believe in fighting in cells. Like, units built different now. Like, the new units, they got big old cells.
Yeah.
But I still, even with that, I still refuse to fight in the cell because one of my little partners killed his cellie fighting in the cell.
Oh, damn.
He dropped him. He fell, hit his head on the toilet, broke his neck, died. He got 15 years for that. You feel me? So on Clemens unit, burning hell. So ever since then, I was like, nah. I ain't know, that can be me. You feel me? Nigga get a lucky punch in and shit. Nah, hell nah.
Oh, damn. Nah,
so I ain't fuck with the cells. We either gonna have to get under the TV in the middle of that day room floor or on the run, the back of the run.
Do you feel that
But when I was on my dumb shit, it can go down anywhere. In front of the warden, the cabin, the searcher's desk, child, wherever. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah.
What was the most pettiest shit that you had to fight a man for?
Most pettiest shit?
Outside of man looking at you. Because that's, that's goddamn.
Most pettiest, man. Let me see. I worked in a laundry, man. And you work first shift laundry, it's a big ass table. When they wash all the clothes and shit, they dump them on the table. You gotta fold the clothes and shit. And one of this little crib nigga from Lufkin named Deuce.
Yeah.
He's standing on side of him and my partner on the other side of him. And I'm like, man, you ain't folding your shirt right, homie. You feel me? Like, I'm fucking with him. You ain't folding your shirt. And he jump fly with me. So I'm like, oh, you gonna let that shirt get your ass whooped? You know what I'm saying? So he went to running his mouth. So shit, that day we go, on lunch break. I bring him in the laundry room where the officers be at when they gone on break. I do it to him real quick. So I don't know if he got his mind fixed, but he lost his fronts. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn.
Out behind the shirt, petty.
It's crazy. All behind the shirt. It's crazy. Most people don't understand or don't know what is the dental plan in prison. Like what do niggas do when they get a toothache or some shit?
Man, you put in I-6, the sick call.
Okay.
You go to the infirmary.
It's quick. It happens.
Hell nah. Sometimes they drag. But depending on who you is, you can get walked in.
Oh damn! What
like
you mean?
Me, I can get walked in that motherfucker.
Just out of respect, or as just okay?
Yeah. Like a lot of the officers, I raised them.
Yeah.
I watched COs become sergeants, lieutenants, captains, wardens.
That's real.
Majors. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
What? Even outside of the dental, just anything that got to do with medical. Are prisons set up to save people? Like a nigga on death row, technically, if he catch something that'll kill him, they probably let him die.
I done seen a lot of people die. Because the prison didn't do what they was supposed to do.
Are they supposed to save inmates?
Matter of fact, my partner just died about 3 months ago on Styles Unit.
Damn.
One of my day ones out of Port Arthur.
What was the situation?
R.I.P. Joe Jr., man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
OG Joe Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Styles Unit, man. He chest pains. He told officers he was having chest pains. They took him to the infirmary. About 30 minutes, sent him back to the cell. Like nothing wrong with him now. Common sense. You having chest pains, first thing you think is strokes, heart attack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A motherfucker with some sense gonna know where chest pains come from. You did?
Yeah.
So, 30 minutes, let him sit in the infirmary, send him back to his cell. Come count time, my nigga was slumped. Gone.
Damn.
So, that's shit. But I done seen that shit through my whole 20-year bid, man.
As far as just somebody having an issue.
Yeah.
They walk him out and he don't
They don't
come
give
back.
a damn about you.
Yeah.
Nah, they don't give a damn about you.
Yeah, that's some real shit. When it comes to, again, you 93 to 2013, was drugs an issue while you was in there?
What you mean?
Like they say whatever drug is in the free world, you get in the penitentiary system.
Facts.
And does it become a problem like it does in the free world in the penitentiary system?
Facts.
What type of situations, whether, because you turned 93, this is crack still, kind of going. What type of drugs?
But it wasn't, when I hit the penitentiary in 9-7, it was more of weed and powder.
Okay, yeah.
Now on my way out, shit, you had everything in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ice, K2.
Yeah.
Pills, like you had all kind of shit in there.
Did you notice when that K2 came through, did you notice the change? Because they say that was undetectable, I think. Did you see the change when K2 came through as far as niggas just kind of going a little hard on the hook?
Yes, sir.
Damn. What was like, just because I've heard stories of niggas on K2 swimming in their own piss, jumping off a 3-row. I done heard some shit.
I done seen a nigga eat his own shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Like, does a nigga stop a nigga? Like, say, bro,
man,
that
look,
shit.
Yeah, you don't want to, hey, man, I seen it but didn't see it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit there was crazy, man. It's
they say
I mean, when they on that shit like that, it ain't really nothing you can do.
Yeah. You just gotta.
Nothing you can do. Stay out the way.
Yeah. Damn. Even if it's your partner.
It's nothing you can do, man. I had a lot of partners on that shit.
If you was to give somebody, let's just say 3 rules to abide by in prison, to do their time and get through their time, if there's 3, what would you say?
Hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil.
Yeah.
That'll never change. That should always be the first.
Yeah. They say, minding your business is almost like you gotta, like, even the shit that you want to ask about, it's best to not even know best to not know what's going on with whatever situation. Even the situation with your best friend who got stabbed. Sometimes it's, for whatever reason, it's best not even know what.
Yeah, for real. The Turn of Affairs on that situation, Turn of Affairs had called me in the office, you feel me? Like, because the sergeant who was working the floor was like, man, he was talking to this guy, and I'm like, shh. And it was crazy because I'm like, damn, I seen who did it. You know what I'm saying? And they like, did you see this guy? And all I can say is no, you feel me? And that shit do something to you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, this was my little guy, man. But shit, the code law, what a nigga live by, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How does that jacket run with people as far as depending on what you win for? Like, they say the feds and state is different when it comes to like paperwork and whether you a snitch.
Yeah, the state, you gotta dig. You gotta dig and figure it out on your own if a nigga a rat. You know what I'm saying?
Why is that? Like, what you mean as far as it's not already available?
It ain't, the feds, they got a system like, well, they got paperwork and all that, and we ain't got that in the state. You know what I'm saying? You got you and your word. You can go tell a nigga you killed 10 people and you in that bitch for raping kids. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn.
The only way you gonna know if an officer mad at that person and expose them, or other than that, you gotta do your homework.
They say you shouldn't be asking a man what he's in for. That's not even a thing.
Nah, niggas gonna ask all the time. I mean, you'll be a fool not to ask.
Yeah.
Just knowing, like, you can be sitting here talking to a predator. I don't want to sit in the day room and ride with no sex head. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So I'm ass. I'm ass.
Yeah. Do niggas give up that?
What you dying for?
Yeah, do niggas say, do niggas just give it up like, oh, it's just, and do niggas lie when they say what it is? Like, I'm going to just tell them some other shit.
I done been lied to a few times.
Damn. You understand why niggas lie? Like, you get it now? Like, hell yeah.
I know why a nigga lie, because a nigga know what they gonna have to go through if they tell the truth.
Damn. What was the worst offense or the worst case that you heard about somebody being in there for that you knew?
Man, I done been around dudes that killed their mamas, their daddies, and raped their sisters. Man, I done been around. Yeah.
Like, your situation.
And we were kids.
I'm about to say, yeah, you was a kid.
I ain't speaking of prison.
Oh, this is shit.
This TYC.
Yeah. Your situation was technically accident. It wasn't supposed to actually happen the way it happened.
Right.
Did you ever hear stories about some premeditated, like, nigga planned some shit out of, like, yeah, you supposed to be in here. Like, yeah, you need to be in here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Them niggas that killed their parents, all that shit was premeditated. They planned it.
Yeah. That's why.
Niggas stabbed this guy 87 times, and man, shit, yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever do any time with anybody of noteworthy? I don't want to say celebrities because that word is fictitious, but you ever do any time with anybody of note that's noteworthy that the public may know? Even if it comes to this YouTube shit, anybody that's been
I done
YouTube.
Time to a lot of the guys that done came through here, man. The usual.
The usual.
The usual, man.
Goddamn.
C-Dub.
Yeah.
Dewberry, Percy, Kryptonite.
Yeah.
Who else y'all done had on here that I know? Kunta,
Yeah.
Latif. Yeah, all them.
Can you as you see most of those guys that you just mentioned, they got out and they jumped to it, you know what I'm saying? They like, hey, we're gonna start, get into the world and telling these stories and, becoming a personality. Like what do be the plan when they hit you with 40? Did you first of all, how'd you even get to 20? Like what was it? Did you do an appeal? Like what took place? Oh, you served your half, right?
Yeah, I did half.
You did half. So you knew you was gonna get to that 20. Did you ever have a plan as far as, you already got educated while you was in there?
Man, I ain't know I was gonna have to do 20. What you talking about? Knew I was gonna get to see.
But they hit you with it though. Like you knew you was like, all right, bet. They gave you 40.
Man, when they gave me the 40, I say it's like it was a 3G, right?
Yeah.
So you do 3, you come up. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm finna go do 3 years and come home.
At what point did you feel like? At what point you know that wasn't about to happen? Like somebody had to pull you to the side and say,
Shit, when I got to prison and I seen parole for the first time. The first time they hit me with the 2-year set off. They like, man, it's your first time seeing them, so don't really expect to go home. So I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the second time, they hit me with the 3. So I'm like, damn, they went from 2 to 3? All right, I did the 3. That's 5 years. So the third time, they hit me with another 3. I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? Because I was chilling.
I'm about to say, why do you think they denied?
Yeah, I was chilling, but on my paper is criminal history.
Yeah.
I'm like, criminal history? Like, what the fuck? I ain't no criminal history. But I ended up finding out what it was. My victim family was protesting.
I see. Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
They didn't. Did you ever get a chance to speak to the victim's family?
Yeah, we did the mediation in 2006.
How did that go?
That was one of the deepest and the only deepest. And like, it was a hell of an experience, bro. Like just sitting in front of them people, listening to their perspective of the situation and me having to explain myself and, convince them that I didn't intentionally do what I did. And yeah, it was a hell of a feeling, man.
It's interesting because, again, you were 14. Like, man, you were a kid. And I know every grown woman and man could place themselves back when they was 14 and know, like, we just out here doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? We ain't really even got a developed mind like that.
Right.
Did they not realize that, or they felt you was in a grown man situation doing grown man things, or they just, they blame your mama or anything?
At that time, they didn't want to, it wasn't no understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took something from them, and I understood that.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one living in an unrighteous way. I'm on the wrong path. I'm doing what I ain't supposed to be doing. And so they had all the reasons in the world to feel how they felt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was what it was, man.
That was 2006, you say?
Yeah.
So you don't get out for another almost 7 years. Yeah. So let's speak on that as far as at the time of going home, did you know you was going home?
Man, I knew I was finna go home. It's crazy, but look, I hit McConnell unit. I caught a cell phone case on Clemens. That's how I ended up getting shipped to Ferguson. And I was on Ferguson from 2007 to 2012. I ended up catching another cell phone case on Ferguson. And I went to Ag Said for a year, went to Gibb Lewis. So I was in segregation. The one cell, shower in the cell. You do everything in the cell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I did that for a year, solitary confinement, segregation, whatever. Got out of Said, went to closed custody, got out of closed custody. They shipped me to McConnell in Beeville. So I was over there, people was going home, right? They like, man, they been letting people go who done got 20 or better. Woo, woo. That's when that shit first. Like I was in the first batch of the ones they started letting go who got 20 years done, right? But I knew I was going home. I felt it. And when they told me that, I felt good. I was like, shit, I know I'm finna go home. Then they say it's mandatory that the head commissioner, gotta come sit and hear your side of the story. Mm. So with that being said, I'm like, shit, I got a shot for sure. You know what I'm saying? So then a pigeon shitted on me on the rec yard, right?
What, you mean literally?
Yeah, a pigeon. I was on the rec yard, right?
Oh, shit.
And the pigeon shitted on me, hit me right here in my face.
Oh.
And I'm like, damn. And his old school cat told me, he say, man, you might not believe it, but something good finna happen, right? And I'm like, that's what that means? I was mad in the
yeah, but I know that's a good omen. Damn.
And he like, yeah, man. And shit, about 2 weeks later, man, I made parole.
Damn. From pigeon shit.
That's some real parole, shit. Man.
That's some real shit. All right, so take us through the process of as far as once you make parole, they don't just let you go. You got to go through like a step process, I think.
Yeah, I made parole. They gave me L5-2. Like it's different. You got L5-1. L5-1 means you go home within 30 days.
Yeah.
L5-2, you got a date, a specific date.
Okay.
L5-3, 5, 9s, and all that up, that's a program. Mm. You got to go to a program.
Yeah.
For about 6 months.
Yeah.
Then they let you out.
Yeah,
so
L5-2.
I had the L5-2. I had a specific date.
Do you let other inmates know that you got a date? Because I hear that when you let them know.
You can, but it ain't good.
Yeah.
When you're a certain type of individual, you know what I'm saying? But me, I ain't give a damn if they knew or not. You know what I'm saying? I had my mind made up. I was going home no matter what. Now, when I made parole, a lot of niggas start tripping.
Yeah, but I say, do anybody, tell, hey, you owe me that?
A lot of niggas start tripping, disrespecting me, all kind of shit. But I was, hey, man, you got it. You know what I'm saying?
What was your day? I mean, how much time from the day they told you to the day you had? How much time?
Like 2 months.
2 months. So you had to go through that.
That shit was long in the motherfucker.
Yeah. I could tell.
It was long, man. It was long. Long and scary.
Yeah, man, hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Because, they're going to try you.
Yeah, it's like I'm letting them talk, but then I know some niggas will try to take it a little further if you let them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But nah, I was just blessed to shake it.
Even during this 20-year bid, who was there riding for you, man? Was it your mama?
My mama.
Was she the only person that?
The whole 20.
Whole 20.
Whole 20.
Visiting, calls, letters.
Whole 20.
That's real. That's real. For those that because people go through the system, every day. What is it that gets an inmate through his bid? Is it phone calls? Is it letters? Is it?
Man, it's the smallest shit. Like, it ain't got to be a letter, man. Like, a nigga can send you a piece of paper saying, hey, man, what's up? Just tap it in with a picture, bro. And that picture gonna have you high for about a good week or two.
Man.
The right picture. You feel me?
That's real.
Like, I was blessed to, have somebody send me pictures and,
Yeah.
have them little females running around the hood taking pictures for me. Man, send me them pictures, man. Go to my hood and whoop. So that shit took a nigga a long way.
To go in 93 and get out in, as a juvenile and get out 26, a lot of things changed. Speak on your first day out. Who was there to pick you up? What was the first thing you did? Because that's a lifetime you was sitting.
My brother came pick me up and my little cousin. And we went across the street from the Wilds unit. I got released from the Wilds in Huntsville. Yeah. And I went in there. They already had me, something to put on or whatnot. But I was like, man, fuck that. I don't care about none of that. I'm wearing what I got on. It's prison shit. You feel me? I'm free, man.
Yeah.
So I went over there, I got me some King Conference, some purple and gold LA Lakers King Conference. I still got them motherfuckers too.
Come on.
13 years later, but and never won, but only that day, me getting out.
Goddamn. And still got them.
Still got them.
Man, that's
but
real.
Yeah, man, I jumped in the car and shit, I'm in the car, I took my shirt off, I'm in the back seat, I'm like, damn, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And shit. Went home, made it to Houston. Everybody was at the house, my brothers, my partners. It was about 15 niggas at the house waiting on me to pull up.
Yeah.
We chilled and shit. I'm shook, paranoid.
Who's taking you in? You going to your brother's house? Or?
My mama.
You going to
my brother? Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said paranoid. What is that? What is that about?
Like, you know, it was a different type of, you know, being around all these people again, and I was on house arrest, a monitor.
Yeah.
They wanted me to come outside, and, you know, I'm like, hell, nah, I ain't going outside. You feel me? I ain't want to go on the front porch, the back porch, none of that shit.
They say whenever you get out, it's like, right, the moment you walk out the gates, you be like, still in your mind thing, like they about to grab you and say, oh, we got a technicality, we got to bring you back in. Like, did you have that mentality? Like,
that's shit, why I ain't go outside.
You
know what I'm saying? Shit.
I heard a story of a man who got let loose, and they actually like a month later they said, oh, we got the wrong person got let loose, and they like, you got to come back. I mean, that's a wild, yeah. I totally understand. I totally understand. With that being said, you know, whenever we do these prison stories, man, we always try to, again, not glorify prison, but we try to educate those who, you know, out here taking penitentiary chances. So, Shoo, if you don't mind, you know, to talk to the YNs out there who ain't never touched a foot in jail or prison, but they're out here taking those chances. If you don't mind speaking to them, letting them know what they, you know, what they giving up, you know what I'm saying, or what they about to enter into if they don't, you know, correct their path, you know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, you know, for those who on the right path, you know, I always encourage them to stay on that path, you know, get their education, you know, whether school, trades, whatever, man, and don't even think about going that direction. Cause right now, man, going in it's hard to get. Now it's hard to get out that motherfucker now. You know, like, and you ain't getting you getting real numbers now.
Yeah, like
NBA numbers. Fuck football numbers. You getting NBA numbers now.
You said the day you went in. I mean, the day this incident happened, that this murder happened. You had how much money in your pocket?
Like $160.
$160. And before this murder happened, you was looking to gain how much? Like, what would have been a good lick for you like that day?
Shit, I was gonna make about $600.
$600.
Yeah.
And 20 years of your life gone.
Yeah.
For $600. So yeah, if you don't mind, yeah, go ahead and continue, man. Speak to that. I just want to give perspective.
Yeah, and for those who, you know, who is out there tripping, man, just know, man, they gonna forever have white uniforms, themselves, them 4x4s, them bunks. Yeah, that day room, and them gray suits, man, them uniforms with them TDC officers, man, they gonna forever have that.
For real.
And I ain't gonna stop.
The one thing I meant to ask you was, you know, they abolished slavery, of course, but it seems like they, of course, 13th Amendment, you know, they figured out a way to say, hey, we're gonna get free labor out of those who commit crimes. Look like that was set up for us, really.
Right.
For you working in prison, do you see like they really do get that labor out of us?
What?
I mean, speak on.
Man, look, when I went to prison, it was the picking cotton era.
Oh shit.
You know, I was one of the ones picking cotton. I know what that feel like.
Yeah, most
in a big old field where you see nothing but cotton rolls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What does that do to your hands? Picking cotton for how many hours?
Man, it depends on how you pick, because, you know, it's in little shells.
Yeah.
You know, like, I actually got bit by a spider out there picking cotton.
God damn.
You know, it's like my back, I feel like that's why my back fucked up too on the cool. Cause man say, you know, the roads is like 500 yards long. You know what I'm saying? Probably longer.
Shit.
They put that plastic mat, it's a mattress cover. And they, you know, it got a strap on it, put the strap over your neck, you got the cover on your back, and you gotta bend down, and they gonna tell you, you know, they on them horses. They gonna tell you, you can't raise up. Ride that road, man. You know what I'm saying?
Can't raise up.
So imagine walking all them yards bent over like this, just picking.
Man. And what is happening when one refuses to pick cotton?
Oh, they gonna blaze your ass up. You're gonna get a major case. And what major cases do, shit, you can't make parole with major cases.
Damn. Hey.
Might go to medium custody, closed custody. You get too many of them motherfuckers. So, yeah.
Man, with that being said, you know, this is normally we do these introductions, man. You know, we try to, of course, again, not glorify but educate. Sure, you done did 20 years, man. You did it the hard way. You know what I'm saying? And again, we just scratching the surface, but I gotta say it. I appreciate you coming on just to be able to speak on just a few stories we got, man. We're gonna get back to it again. But definitely with that being said, man, Prison Stories 101, man. King Shoo, man, I salute you, broski.